And you might be surprised how many students turn the page to start their LEQ on the AP exam, and there's only 10 minutes left on the clock, or 12 minutes, or whatever. And in that moment, you're gonna be tempted to give up and take a nap because you're not gonna earn any points in 10 minutes. But wake up, sleepyhead. I'm gonna show you exactly what you need to do to score at least a few points in that very short period of time. Step 1, choose the prompt you know the most about. I know that sounds obvious, but read the 3 prompts quickly, and whichever one immediately pops open a cavern in your brain that has some related information in it, go with that one. And spend no more than 30 seconds on this. Step 2, write a thesis. A thesis is only one sentence, and if you do it properly, you can earn at least 1 point. If you know your stuff, you can do that in about a minute. And in this limited amount of time, don't make this a complex thesis. Keep it simple. Restate the important parts of the prompt and then add your argument to it. Snip, snap, that's that. Step 3, write 1 body paragraph with 2 pieces of evidence. Now, a little hack here, leave a gap between your thesis and this paragraph, and I'll tell you why in a second. But for this paragraph, keep it simple and remember the paragraph formula, VET, vocabulary, explain, tie back. Write 1 sentence naming the vocabulary, which is your evidence, and then explaining what that vocabulary means. Then write a second sentence for each, starting with "this shows," and then tie it back to your thesis. Now that might just take up the rest of your 10 minutes, but if you do it right, that will earn you 3 out of 6, and that is nothing to sneeze at. However, if you do have a couple more minutes, here's what I do, kind of a step 4, and this is sort of a choose your own adventure because there are 2 options and you probably don't have time for both. Option 1, write a contextualization paragraph. Now remember that gap we left under your thesis? That's where you need to write your contextualization. With only a couple of minutes, you might be able to earn this point with just a couple of sentences. And for this, again, VET. Name a couple of vocabulary words that came before the time period of your prompt, explain them, and then tie them into your thesis. If you do this right, that's a 4 out of 6. Or you could go with option 2, add 1 more piece of evidence to your body paragraph. Now, this is not going to earn you an additional point like contextualization, but it does give you some insurance. If one of the pieces of evidence that you used in your paragraph before doesn't pass muster, then you'll have another to help secure that point. So in summary, here's the best order of operations for getting maximum points on an LEQ in a short amount of time. First, write a thesis. That's a 1 out of 6. Second, write a sentence with evidence related to your thesis, and that's a 2 out of 6. Third, add 1 or 2 more pieces of evidence to that first sentence using the VET method, and that's a 3 out of 6. Fourth, write a couple of sentences for contextualization, and that is a 4 out of 6. Now, supposing you have more than 10 minutes, you should watch this video right here and learn how to earn full points on the LEQ. Also, click here to grab my AP review packs that'll help you learn everything you need to get a 5 on your exam in May. I'll catch you on the flip-flop. HEIMLER out.